Everybody heard a joke about a priest, a rabbi, and a minister walking into a bar. But have you heard the one about a high priest, a bush doctor, and a minister of propaganda meeting up at a coffee shop to talk to a high scientist? What a thing to tell the king. WEED Propaganda Radio presents BTS, the Bush Tea Sessions.
When I said I met him in the evening, it's the same way.
That fucking battery that go dead fast.
Yeah, man. This is mm, mhm. It's lit. WEED Propaganda Radio, all the fuck shit, all the times. We bring into you Bush Tea Sessions, aka behind the scenes, aka franchise type, aka Big Dan Stud. Even though fucking Danger ain't know who Big John Stud was. I say he was the first man to body slam Andre the Giant, and I could have been wrong, but I know he definitely did it before Hogan though. With the Campbell Bobby the Brain Heen on. I mean, I don't know if the man's still dead or alive, but now that this MLW shit popping, yeah, I have no time for soft man like MJF, Tamar Maxwell, Jade Freeman. You know what I mean? I know you got this ill fucking angle running with Teddy Hart, but you only are wrong Teddy Hart because Teddy Hart like to be with pussy. You know, you see the man always flipping up pussy in the fucking skits and interviews. But yeah, definitely salute to the Hart Foundation. Yeah, I say definitely major salute to the Von Eriks, man. Ross, Kev, and man, do man thing barefoot wonder, but yeah, man, fuck, wait till if you man them start running through MLW, man, fuck.
Yeah, all them things is what you need to send. Make sure MLW come get him. Dan die hearted in name.
And I trying fucking with these men applying for job and them shit fuck a fucking jobless and I gonna start making jobbers out of man top stars. Fuck a job. But yeah, man, if Danger was a bad man. Or you fucking like you still fucking setting up, man.
Nah, I listening to you. Give your introduction because I just let you to know. It's yours surely. Mr. Mouth don't have no Sunday. Mr. Don't can't tell time. Mr. Prime Time himself. Mr. Danger D. And today you're dealing with Danger D, not Danger. Right about now it's time to bonfire. Until I take my medicine, you're dealing with red hot lava forbidden grounds. So I'm waiting to hear what kind of nonsense you did talking, cause I telling you, I usually bet on the underdog, you know. But you go up against Teddy Hart, my boy, I betting against you.
No, I'm trying to go up against Teddy Hart. I mean, Teddy Hart like indulge in the sacrament, you know. So anybody that indulge in the sacrament, you know, what I mean, I try and team up with, but for some strange reason, and me not against the brother MJF, you know. But ever since I see the man singing and Rosie O'Donnell when he was 6 years old, you're my sunshine, oh my son, you're my sunshine. That's a serious cause. Making the federation the federation to itself and thing.
Cause it's like, you know, you is what, a first generation wrestler?
Well, I believe in reincarnation, you know, and I believe spirits that travel into vessels. Now, whether this feeling of wrestling has been in me before, when I dealt with it in a past life, I don't know. But I know been I know this thing has been ingrained in my life since I know consciousness.
So let me ask you a question, right? And let me get some water while I ask you this question. Wrestling, right? Ingrained in your life for a long time, but how long you say wrestling on a whole, right? Like how long wrestling been around? Like give me
Oh, how long it's been around? Well, how long has people known about the Christ? Because they were wrestling before Christ. If a matter of fact, I guarantee if the Christ had commit more serious crimes other than the crimes he was accused of, rather than being crucified, he would have been put to wrestle with the gladiators in the square circle.
so wrestling you saying come from the gladiators times?
Before that, but when from my tradition of wrestling, when they go back to the root, they always trace it back to Roman Greco-Roman wrestling.
Greco-Romanic. So could I say what how I try and term this without, is there like a like
Tell me how you want
oh,
about doing Sunday.
is wrestling like a 7 day a week thing, or like is there like pre-ford?
Well, if you talk to any famous wrestler or any profitable wrestler or anybody that's been on the
No.
road,
You're carving the status quo too much. No. Let's keep it as broad as wide as it is.
okay, you gotta compare with music then, because I just compare wrestling and music because artists and wrestlers are different artists. You have local wrestlers, like how you have local artists, and you have international acts, like you have international wrestlers. So it's about what level you talking
So
about.
Lucha Libre, because I had a Lucha Libre event in my neighborhood, that would be local then.
If majority of the talent is from around your area, yes. It could be
Well, I
50.
don't know how the Lucha Libre thing will work. I was kind of mad too.
Making
And
me feel
I
like,
looking
yeah,
at it as you say music, I say wrestling, and church is the same thing. Like
uh,
wrestling and Christianity, like they come from the same place. It's like okay.
where I'm at in Texas, especially in Dallas, wrestling and church is the same thing because there's such a thing as Christian wrestling. And if we were talking off screen about the Von Erichs, the Von Erichs were brought up as, faces, but they was Christian faces. So yeah, in Texas and places like Georgia, wrestling and the church is heavily connected.
Because that's how I was looking at it. From ancient times, like you say, if this thing been around from before Jesus.
All right, let's put it this way. Let's put it and let's say on the same day of Jesus' crucifixion, it more than likely had people that watched the crucifixion and then went later that afternoon and watched a wrestling match in the Coliseum. Which more than likely in that same match, there would have been some prisoner committed of violent crimes set to either face a gladiator or a bear or a lion or some other exotic foe or some other unbeatable odds. Yeah, man, this thing is heavily connected on Sunday. If you want to bring that kind of science into it. Because wrestling connected with bloodletting, and Sunday's connected with bloodletting, I guess, in certain cultures.
Now, for the sake of the Rasta man who just come out of the bush, what is this bloodletting thing you talking about?
When you cut yourself or involved in cutting or like the self flowing of your own blood.
No, you
Cause
gotta elaborate more than that. You can't
I'm not
just
going to say about anything, no kayfabe, but yeah, majority of times when you see a wrestler bust it open, he did it himself. Bloodletting. There's ritualistic shit behind that.
so you saying like when Ric Flair forehead used to bust open, it was
Next
because
times, yeah, he did it himself. I mean, sometimes you can ask for somebody to open you up the hard way, but you know what I
so you
mean?
trying to say he going in ahead of time with a cut.
Nah, he going in ahead of time, but I raise a head someplace.
Oh, explain this because now you're laying out some wrestling secrets that I didn't know about. I
Yeah,
thought he used to cut it and then with the flow of blood it'll go.
now, that pluck comes by taking 4 or 6 aspirin before you go fight.
So that's you sure is that or the steroids? Because Macho Man used to seem like he was hype on something.
Well, I mean, I never had steroids in my system, but I know how to make myself bleed profusely by just for. I mean, I'm sure this is not safe, kiddies. Don't try this at home, but yeah, yeah. The Lord had his share of barbed wire matches coming up.
You have your share or had?
Had. The Lord was fond of barbed wire actually growing up.
Yeah, but you weren't allowed then. Why you was?
Oh, I was hill man. Most people might not be that at hill man.
I was wondering about this wrestling thing because anybody could be a wrestler. Like I could wake up tomorrow and say, "Hey, I want to be a wrestler," and like, why is the characteristics of being a good wrestler?
The same thing as anything in life. You just have to be dedicated to what you do 100%. If you're in it for the right reasons, you're
Yeah,
gonna.
but certain things you could be dedicated to and you're just not good. Certain things, if you're not cut out for it, you're just not cut out for it.
Well, from my experience in life, right? You give at least fucking 1,000 days to anything, you'll be good at it, regardless of how much it sucks. Even if you ain't good at it,
Yeah,
people.
but if you give 1,000 days to anything, yeah, but no certain things. No, you give
Even
your
if,
1,000.
even if your work ain't improve, right? Because of what we talking about? We talking about skill or we talking about success?
I talking about both. Like, what if there's a kid graduating from high school today, right? A graduating class today.
And he
Which
played
one
good
of those
administrator.
kids, like, describe the kid that you would say, you know what, that would be a good wrestler.
Oh well, it's either based off of size, charisma. Well, I guess basically those two things. And force look. It's either this person could hold an audience or this person has an amazing or unusual physique.
Okay, all right. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody with extreme charisma, depending on size, could make it in wrestler, or a person with a extreme physique, regardless to their charisma, could make it in wrestling.
Well, roles is reversed. From the Roman record times come up to like about the 90s, it was like as long as you had a physique or the right look, regardless of your skill, you could have make it. But ever since the 90s going forward, it's like regardless of your physique, as long as you can hold an audience or as long as you got following, they could care less whether you could wrestle or not.
So let me ask you a question: is all wrestling, right, in 2019 fake?
It depends on what you terms as like fake. Is it predetermined? Yes. Do you have to be athletic to do what they do? Hell fucking yeah. It's like, okay, like I know you heard me say off screen and off air that I could take a bump, right? No, it's not just that I can take a bump. I can take a bump because I have been taking bumps for over 10 or 12 years. Now, I can do something and you can do the same thing. I might get up and walk away. You might more than likely end up in the hospital because my body is conditioned, or at least my mind, since I learned enlightenment, my mind is conditioned to think that I would be okay. You know what I mean? So I'd be okay. But like, yeah, jumping off of a ladder from 20 feet into the air into the solid concrete.
Is it really solid concrete though? Or is the illusion of solid concrete?
Yeah, it's solid concrete.
Because I was going to say.
That's what I'm saying. Me and you can take the same bump. I might get up and walk away. You might have to go to the ER.
Me inflicting no harm on myself. Me jumping and no. Nah. To me, that's borderline insanity.
But I ain't saying crazy when I say slim, you say shady.
Because that's me. I thinking about it now. Wrestling. So what is the incentive for wrestling if it's predetermined? Like how could you advance if somebody else has your fate predetermined? Supposedly Steven will give you a win.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like even though it's predetermined, you didn't ask what are the determining factors.
I guess you're gonna tell me?
The determining factors is that story you tell in the ring. The better the storyteller, the more fame, the more accolades. If you just suck at it, you know what I mean? You're just another brick in the wall, again, the wheel. The system continues. Now, when I was in wrestling school, and I think one of the reasons I dropped out of wrestling school is like the same reasons I dropped out of college, since they were both the same time, is my trainer came up and said to me that I had it. When I was told I had it, I was somewhat discouraged. You know what I mean? It's like the thrill was no longer there. On to the next thing. I mean, the major factors was that WCW was on the verge of collapse. Vince McMahon was buying it out. The monopoly was about to be ran. I had no interest in working for Vince McMahon. You know what I mean? So I pursued other endeavors. Those endeavors happened to be music.
But you want to be a wrestler now?
It's not that I want to be a wrestler. It's just that
you ready to get back in the ring?
No, it's just that MJF is a pussy, and I don't think Teddy had wanted. So it's like what we say.
So if you could take on Teddy Hart tomorrow, right now,
necessarily want to take on Teddy Hart. As I said, I think Teddy Hart is a cool guy. As I say, he's a member of the club. You know what I mean? He does take part in the sacrament. But MJF is a pussy. And if I have to go through Teddy Hart to get through MJF, I don't mind, because really and truly, I don't intend on
fighting. The name of the acronym, because you ain't doing me justice. I's a Rastaman out of the bush. I don't know who's MJF.
Malcolm Jacob Freeman.
Oh, check. And he was Major League Wrestling?
Yeah.
He ever been in WCW, WWF?
No, man, he's okay. When WCW and WWF were out, he was 6 years old, had a career of being a singer, and he was on Rosie O'Donnell singing "You Are My Sunshine, You Are My Sunshine."
So this is so Major League Wrestling good for retired musicians, I guess?
No, Major League Wrestling is the hotbed of the children of second and third generation wrestlers with some new talent. MJF is one of those new talents. And I right now think the only reason he feuding with Teddy Hart is Teddy Hart to keep a bunch of pussy around him, and MJF is a pussy as well. He just want to be with the rest of the pussy there.
Oh, so his ideal outlook would be to get signed by Teddy Hart and get put on with the crew.
No, I think his ultimate outlook is, I think he achieved his ultimate outlook. Cody Rhodes start AEW, his own federation, backed
Oh,
by
so
the
time out, time out.
Jaguars.
So you
You know
say
what I mean?
Card start AEW and what?
Cody Rhodes start his own federation apart from Vince McMahon, AEW. The people that own the football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Cans, they back in. So it's like another billionaire into the business. High contracts, high production value, all that good shit. Allegedly, MJF signed a contract with them, man. But I don't stop the man from being a pussy.
So can you hold multiple titles? Because now, from what I understand, there is Major League Wrestling and the one owned by the Rhodes son, which I presume that's Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yes, sir.
The great Dusty Rhodes. Let me put some respect on it.
Yeah, you gotta put some respect on it. Legend, like, yeah, the great, yeah. The great.
Yeah, great Dusty Rhodes, like the boss, the hancho, boss hog. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, definitely one of the reasons I was influencing the thing, you know. No doubt.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. I asking you about this wrestling kind of naive because I've been out of the wrestling scene for maybe about, I want to say, I want to give myself out like that, but yeah, for a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, no, put some years on it, it's important. I want to do something.
Well, I can't put years on it. I could put like a time, like maybe around like 2002.
All right, okay. See, I'm with the reason I say that, right, is because I'm with you. That's around the same time that I tuned out. You know what I mean? And at that point, I said, "Fuck it." I wanted UFC was started popping. I was a legitimate tough guy. I was 190 pounds at the time. I'm like, I don't want to waste all of this touch I did to my body by eating all of these steaks and, you know what I mean, raw eggs at 4 o'clock in the morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, at fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon, at 8 o'clock at night, at midnight. You know what I mean? The fucking 4 hours in the gym. You know what I mean? The fucking going out to fucking dinners with crews and eating my meal and eating the leftovers because I have to pack on this weight and pack on this protein, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't waste that. So I said, let me get into the UFC shit. Turns out that the music endeavors shifted me to fucking New York. And guess what? Mixed martial arts wasn't fucking legal in New York.
Oh, I learn something new every day.
No, it's legal now. They recently got it legal, like 4 years after I broke my leg, and no doctor would clear me to fight. So it's like, yeah, you see how life works in mysterious ways, like.
So you cleared right now. You could take and Teddy Hart. You could take anybody from the weight range right now.
My lad.
Heavyweight too. You see, like you in a heavyweight division, right?
I think it's this, right?
Is wrestling like boxing? Like you gotta go by weight. Like you can't go fight no little lucha libre dude like me. Like
And that depends how much do you weigh.
nah, man, I a little lucha libre, man. I swam to the ground, man.
Yeah, about height, how much do you weigh?
Like 140.
140, yeah, man. Yeah, man, it got belts to people like you, so yeah, it got enough man like you fighting.
That's why I say a big 190 pounder can't fight a little brother like me.
No, the question is why would he want to fight somebody like you?
Because I be telling him, you know, so it's like wrestling. You know, they're talking a lot of smack talk. So it's like I see you're like your big fat mother Scott.
Yeah, you can say what you want, but the belt in your division, he more than likely don't want. Whereas the belt in his division would be a great thing for you to have. So it's
okay,
like,
so you don't have like no asshole in wrestling like that then who is like, you know, I fuck the belt, I just want to fight he.
I mean, if you understand, see, I guess it's good that we're having this dialogue because there's a lot of people out there with a stance like you who've never partake in the ritual that is pro wrestling, but if you have partaked in the ritual in pro wrestling and you know what it does to your body, you would not come out there to waste time. To say, I just out here for fighting, say. You either out there to get a guap or you try and get a chip.
Some people may like to entertain. That's how I see it. Run around in tights. Some people like to.
Be me, like in a manager position or a promoter position or announcer position. But if you're in that squared circle, you're not in that ring.
That squared circle, if I get aroused by the same sex rubbing skin to skin with me, wrestling might be the way to go to.
But no, if you get aroused by the same sex rubbing skin to skin, the person that you're rubbing with might not want to work with you.
So this is another twist now. So that means every predetermination is an agreement amongst all, the promoter and the wrestlers.
Well, it depends on certain. It depends on who you work for.
There ain't no surprise. Is it a surprise like at the last minute I gonna lose in the ring? Like, and then it's like, why that man set me up? I thought we ain't winning. And then man set me up with he tell me, yeah, franchise tell me I gotta throw you to the ropes and then you gonna spin me back wrong and then I gonna reverse it and then I gonna trip you on your face and do my special move. And then now you gonna just stay down for it. Stay down. Don't get up on this tree con. This is the one you're supposed to stay down. Just in from the office. And he's like, I don't know.
Well, all right. If you want to match dollars and cents, right? It all depends on the promoter. Okay, if the promoter putting on a match, right, and he say, okay, I paying these man here X amount of dollars, so I need to get my money's worth. All right, boom. Yeah, it's gonna be a situation like that. But if it's a situation like the promoter saying, okay, we got 15 minutes to fill, our man go out there and do our man thing partner entertainment match. It's between you and your partner now at that point to decide what it is our man going to do in that 15 minutes, how y'all going to tell that story to advance y'all careers in whatever direction y'all try to go. If you're successful at it, you might get more use. If you're boring at it, you know what I mean, you might have to find another league. But yeah, unless you're making money, people don't really tell you what to do. But if you're just trying to fucking make a name for yourself, you pretty much have free reign. But that's what I'm saying. If you're in a league like MLW, if you're working for somebody like Vince McMahon, no matter who you are, he tells you what the fuck to do.
So in MLW, you trying to tell me like me and you going in a wrestling match, right? We could say, well, okay, the total pause gonna be 100. Let me go 60, 40. Give me 60 cents. I'm gonna take the last. You take 40 cents. You gonna get a win, right? We contract and agree, but then it's like we don't know. Like you gotta let me do my special move, and you at least once. You gonna still win, you know, but I gotta get to do my special move, and you gonna look like Undertaker and get up. You gonna look immortal by getting up from my special move. Like that's how they're going, and then you sign the paper. Suppose I disagree, like not even suppose I disagree. Like that's how they're going. Like,
I mean, yeah, it depends. Are you talking about somebody who you're just meeting for the first time, somebody that you worked with before, somebody who you respect, somebody you dislike? It's like all of these factors come into play.
So it sounds like either a script writer / actor / comedian is along with a good physique is a wrestler.
Okay, let's put it this way, right? In the heyday that you remember of wrestling, right? When people was making millions of dollars, David Arquette, the actor, was once the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. So, what does that tell you? For probably a million.
David Arquette acting. He's a Rasta man of the bush. David Arquette, who that is?
I think he acted in. I know he acted in Ready to Rumble for sure. I know he's a comedian. I think he was dating Drew Barrymore at one point in time.
You don't have a come on, man. Give me a prominent something that he do.
Ready to Rumble. I mean, that's the only way. That's the only way I knew of him.
What that is? That's a movie.
And that was a movie. I think it came out in 1996, 1998.
Hold it.
You know, outside on the porch, so you responsible for the.
No, I'm saying he old.
He's old now, but I think at the time when he was the WCW champion back in 98 or 96, I think it was in his 30s.
Oh yeah. You're right. I seen who you're talking about now. He's like the all-American douchebag.
I never cared for his acting.
Yeah, he's like a douchebag. He's like a extra high.
But
I didn't know that though. I really didn't know he was a wrestler.
No, he's not a wrestler, but I'm saying he's an entertainer. He has a following. He was popular at the time.
He's also a professional wrestler.
He made a purchase after that? Yes, he did. I think he got fucked up in one though. Like, you know what I mean?
One-time heavyweight championship with WCW. What his name was?
In WCW?
Yeah.
David Arquette. He wrestled like probably once or twice.
Did Donald Trump actually wrestle?
Several times. How you think he became president? That WWE Raw fan base, dog, millions of people who watch wrestling. When wrestlers, you know what will get a non-voter to go up to vote if they see
he wrestled in a suit or the Batman tights.
Well, his toupee came off. You know what I mean?
Oh boy, I said I quite.
Or if you got a WWE,
I said a little funny word. Yeah.
What, toupee?
The words used by Danger is not the views of Bush T Sessions, hashtag BTS, hashtag franchise, and the rest of the crew.
Wait, hold on. Lord Franchise, aka Big Dan Stud, because I channeling Big Dan Stud to fucking choke slam and body slam MJF. MJF is a pussy. I go body slam MJF for sure though. That I can guarantee. I guarantee you I can take a bump and I can body slam MJF.
So right now, right, because you can't just jump in a ring and take on a big boy.
Oh, I can under the right substances. I can.
Okay, cause actually, if there was a person you feel okay, cause respectfully so, you gotta pay your dues. Who would you take on as your preliminary match before you take on your match of choice? Because you're taking on a match to introduce yourself to the world, so everybody know, like, yeah, Dan Die Hearted.
My boy, that would have to be MJF. That would have to be MJF, cause.
And then who you gonna take on after he? Then if you taking he on first.
After that, if I fight it, it gotta be for a belt, cause need be fighting after that. Me got no reason to fight after that. As I say, if I get a belt, right, it's straight. Well, I don't even if I get a belt. What the fuck I talking? I got my own belt, my son. Fuck these man belt. But differently, yeah, just MJF. You know what I mean? MJF.
Hey, if one of them my boss, you ask you to relinquish your belt.
I mean, it's only fair, but I mean, why would the fuck I put my ties on the line? You know how long I've been the international swag champ, the rated R superstar?
I just say.
It's like, even if that man take the belt, they ain't gonna take the drip, so that fucking make no sense. If the man take the belt and just get a fucking better belt. But if I was to fight them, man, it would be for one of them man belt. Salute to Brian Pillman Jr. about to get a fucking national weight title. I hope he take on the fucking Hollywood blonde gimmick from his pops. You know what I mean? If he mix that shit with the style that he got now, he going to definitely be flossing in because that man be fucking diamond out, dog. Now, hey, look, I coming into wrestling, I coming in with my fucking Gucci chain and my diamonds, dog. I ain't fucking around. You think I come in to get sweaty with, man? I just coming up to rat up, man, who getting sweaty, cause. As I say, I'll probably be the promoter of champions if I can't be a champion myself. Hey, I can remember back in the days, I used to have a sick click called this, SAT, the Spanish announce team. The man used to sit down, commentate in Spanish, and if man get out of hand, the man used to just start moonsault, man. I want to bring out the VAAT, the VI announce team. Call them fucking we fucking lingo. And if like other man try to like fucking bully commentators and them fuck, let them come around our table with fuck no. They going to see what going on. Hold a tramp and then man that scunt and then come out to a fucking jam and jump into a raga.
Honestly though, that's the worst, man. As a commentator, as a master of ceremonies, as the person who they hosting and all of that, to really have to get involved in an altercation, man.
You know how this channel is spirits, double hoof if frightened. Let a man come wrong the VI announce team with them fuck no. But they try to suplex man through tail. Not this fuck one, yeah. Not this one, yeah.
I wouldn't want a VI announce team though. They are a little too rough for me.
Nah, boss. I want cruise on rum at the table. I want a calabash high grade. You know what I mean? Kind of man to be broadcasting from.
There is no way, no closed caption in the wall could figure out what you just said in them last couple of words.
Hey,
Nope.
look, nah, not gonna be the good part. I get high and try to read closed caption. That fucking be funny. It'll be an outer wall experience. What Google think them man to be saying.
In actuality, Google don't understand me quite well. Google don't have a problem with me.
No, because you are
But
California.
you raw VI guys, and especially you because you have a twingy twanga. You have like a US VI accent with some toll awards in between. It's kind of weird. Like, if there is a degree for accent, like is there a degree? There's degrees for everything now. I just saw a new college commercial the other day. Like, what is the expert of accents? That's me. You know what I mean? Like,
It's lexicon linguist, what they call it? A linguist?
I guess
A linguist. Hold on. How about right? I get one.
linguistics.
Hold on, Deja. Before I let this one here slip, right? For awesome MLW gimmick, right? How about right? I got a hot Frenchy girl, right? That I fucking speak 7 languages, and I call that bitch the linguist from Linguist. That's real views, my lad.
Hey man, MLW gotta hit you up, man, cause you already got your idea for your manager, your girl, your image, your special move. All you need now is a match.
Yeah, MJF, pussy, he wanted, he ducking me, he ducking your boy.
You think you have the cardio though? Cause wrestling look like it'll take a lot out of you as far as like.
As I say, I enlighten now, so me coming with physical strength, I coming with jitsus, my lad.
Yeah, Papa Shango were enlightened too, and that mother F get light up. Check. Papa Shango.
Yeah, but Papa Shango had a good run. I see in a club in Vegas. You see that picture on my Instagram? Yeah, he won a club out there called Cheetos. Shout out to the man, they Kama Mustafa, aka Charles, right?
Yeah, he had a good run, but he get light up.
Yeah, but you see, he come back as a godfather and he had all them hoes. I bring him back. You know what I mean? I know I challenging him Big John Stud right now, but when I come in as a Don father, they ain't want nothing with it.
So you telling me Papa Shango was the godfather?
Yeah, you know that? Wait, man, I exposing too much wrestling secrets on BTS or what?
Expose them because you're enlightening me. Because I don't know none. I just know Papa Shango make Ultimate Warrior vomit. That's all I know.
Daddy, I bringing them kind of thing back, right? Okay, how about this new special move, right? As Big Dan Stud, right? I run under the ring.
Hold it on. Don't get out. Save the special move for the MLW people, you know. If they want nobody special move, they got you gotta get a match. Like don't get away. Don't get away. Cause don't get away.
All right.
Don't get away. Cause you ready, your song ready.
Ja Rastafari. Whoa, hey, whoa. Yo, hear me no kill a cat. Cause some boy no recognize say you're the biggest blood clot selector around here, no. Yeah, Alice Selassie, I danger D, I'm a bridging for life, no watch nothing. Whoa, I triple spin sound free and the world is yours and take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil force. Who the most I bless, no wizard can curse. Knowledge is the key, then the world is yours and take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil force. Who the most I bless, no man curse. Triple spin with all that Jah created. Why can't we just live as one? There's food and clothes and shelter for triple spin to spread to everyone. With loyalty and humbleness, you shall inherit the earth. Know your purpose in creation. Triple spin, know what life hurt and black people free. And the world is yours and they control. Life, of course, can't be held on by no evil force. Who the most I bless, no wizard can curse. Knowledge is the key, then the world and take control of your life, of course. Can't be held down by no evil force. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, false rulers of the earth at war for power and domain. And the cost of living gets so high, the poor and needy can't sustain. With righteousness, exalt and harmony flow through every heart. With the love and the blessings flowing through triple spin sound. Can't depart, black people be free cause the world is